I'm built like Malcolm. Work produce the outcome. Militant, the benefits of diligence is awesome. Bitch, I made like Caesar. Trips out to Ibiza. Eating steak and lobster when we came from EBTs. Niggas be putting out manure fast when they on that entrepreneur path. You can be sure of that. If it come too easy, it won't last. Swear they can't hold me down. Get in my way. They gon' know me now. Never rest a parlay. I say, I'm with that. I'm with that. Stand on holy ground. Ever ollie. Ain't a thing can hold me down. Winning my race. I say, I'm with that. I'm with that.
Aha! Badman lighter. Who's got the Badman lighter? Fuck up the place now.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Nikita the Miner Krylov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Mark the Hammer Coleman.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are, the MMA leader back in London, England. It's amazing to think back to UFC 75 when the UFC first came to the UK. Now you're talking about 25 shows in the United Kingdom, but few markets as rabid about mixed martial arts as London is.
And the moment you saw guys like Michael Bisping start to fight in the UFC, he seemed as though he was alone. Now there are a number of English fighters who dream of headlining this arena. Got tagged a couple times. Nice combo.
Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attack. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land. Got his guard pass. That was a slick transition. He's got to be careful here.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control while working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Coleman.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Coleman's back to the side control now. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control. The grappling aspect, ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah,
Takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke. Oh, he bails on the submission now. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Cole. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for. John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, big left hook there. Lands the low kick.
Another big takedown.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Attempting an armbar here. Ooh, that looks pretty tight. Still trying to get the submission here.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position. Oh, right into mount. He should be trying to get back to his feet.
Oh, big shots from the top. Nicely done. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Krilov's back in full mount. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Going for that patented rear naked choke now. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Krilov's in half guard.
Getting them out here.
30 seconds now to go in the opening round.
30 seconds to glory, baby. 30 seconds.
Changing the position.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, big damaging knees here to the body. What a fight so far.
All right, take a seat, bud. Deep breath in. Breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, here's some water. Listen, your kicks are working hard.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage, the other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
Oh, a nice inside leg kick landed there by Krilov. There's a kick. Head kick blocks. Coleman gets tattooed by that straight punch. Oh, lands another punch, controlling distance beautifully here.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Big power shot there. Coleman going for the takedown, but unable to land.
I mean, over and over, he is taking these strikes to the head. Way to hide that leg kick. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Effective punch there by Krilov. Nice jab. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, big knee to the head. Wow. Oh, big left. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's using.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy on the feet. You have to find a way to change the way that this fight.
Krilov's going for a choke.
That guillotine is tight.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Nice positional control here. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Krilov's in half guard now. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, close guard now. Coleman's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2. He's having his way with him here. Coleman's trying for a submission here. Oh, that rear naked choke is tight.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Nice.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Oh, you got to love the ground and pound strikes here.
Now he's trying to guillotine. Oh, nice guillotine there. He's going to work hard to try to get the finish. Now he's going full mount. In the half guard.
Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Oh, big body kick.
10 minutes in the can.
Deep breath. Let's get that heart rate down. Slow it down for me, bud. All right. On the ground. He's winning this on the ground.
All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Push kick there to the body. Nice straight there by Krilov.
On the shot, there you go, single leg. Nice pass.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Krilov's going for the sub here. That guillotine is tight. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Coleman. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Coleman's strike attempt there is blocked. Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutman in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Down. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now.
Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast table.
I absolutely did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
This is a terrible position.
Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Well, these gentlemen are absolutely going at it. Let's see who'll have the upper hand. Coleman's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Another takedown lands. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Krylov's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are... Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does.
He's got the sub locked in.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, beautiful job to escape.
Great job clearing the knee, getting his weight all the way across and defending that heel hook.
That was fun to watch. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to
Oh, he is hurting for certain. Final seconds of the fight. So the fight goes the distance, and man, did they entertain the masses. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Mark the Hammer Coleman.
All right, so a dominant performance tonight for the wrestler. Cruises to a decision victory, but what I liked about it, he didn't really cruise per se. He didn't sit on the lead. He stayed aggressive and offensive throughout.
And, John, that's why you hear the appreciation from the crowd.
Yeah.
Because they noticed it. They could tell that the guy was trying to finish. Sometimes they don't have it. But if you're going to win a decision, you win a decision like the one that he won tonight.
Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. All right, now for the official introductions. We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, John Bones Jones! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, the former UFC light heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Sugar Rashad Evans!
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, so here's the former UFC light heavyweight champion, John Jones, immediately taking the center of the octagon. You know, he's got a lot of weapons. We'll see how he approaches this fight early as he tries to get a 10th career win by knockout. Oh, good sequence there. The right hand followed by the left. Oh, he landed a flying knee to the head. Effective jab there by Evans. Yet another big knee. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are John Jones's calling card.
Nice land there by Johnny Bones. Mike John told me before the fight, you haven't seen 30% of what John Jones does in the gym, and starting to show you some of those new wrinkles here tonight. Nice. Nicely done.
What a beautiful leg kick that landed there. What a fun fight between two guys that only focus on offense.
Nice jab. And now that jab starting to get established. Oh, that's a good strike there by Evans. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low, come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if it goes back to it here. Straight right is there. Evans going for the takedown, nothing doing there. Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. Oh, nice jab by Jones.
Nice combination there.
Just over 2 minutes, round one. Well, lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing, and now he's been driving kick after kick into his opponent.
Nice shot over the top there. Loads up on the right hand and lands. So we call on the numbers here. These are unofficial. The 42 total strikes have landed for Johnny Bones Jones. And that one certainly found the target. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course. It's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Less than a minute to go in the round. Strike lands cleanly there. Jones leaning on the kicking game here tonight, DC. Pretty good strategy early.
And that is usually what he leads with. He's a great kicker. He's a guy that has a variety of kicks. Spinning kicks, knees, side kicks. He kicks in so many ways that you never truly know where he's coming from. Oh, nice elbow.
Active here in the clinch, and he lands a big shot to the head. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
10 seconds now to go in the round. Round 2 is next.
Great job. That round was amazing. Take a drink. Deep breath. There you go. All right. I want you to do the same thing.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Well, in that previous round, didn't look like we would get to this next round, DC, but
He had it hurt very, very badly. But he could not find that last shot to shut the lights out, to close the door. He couldn't close the door. And that's a testament to his opponent being able to recover when he got hurt real bad.
well, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined by the takedown. He hasn't attempted a single one.
He hasn't even attempted it. It's very surprising, and honestly, for a guy that enjoys the wrestling, it's very disappointing. Because to me, it seems like he doesn't want to put the effort out there tonight to try and secure takedowns. You take a lot of risk by not using your best skill, and you almost put your opponent on your level by being limited.
Well, maybe he can hear us. Bro, if you don't attempt to take down, DC's going to pull out his cellular telephone and start watching for these wrestlers.
Oh.
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke. He's locked in. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands.
Big shots.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend where the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand.
He's throwing these punches and combinations, really dictating the pace.
Lands with the lead right. Evans' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Well, fortunate that one didn't land to the head. The hook shot blocked by Jones. Finds his range with the jab. Under 3 minutes now to go here in round 2. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Takedown defense holds up. Tags him with that uppercut. Evans it swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage.
He throws all of himself into that kick.
Man, this is fun to watch if you like striking as these fighters go back and forth. Big elbows. 2 minutes remain in the round. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time the shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some... His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly at the end.
Huge left hand. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent. Nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus is to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
15 seconds. Evans ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for. Big right hand.
Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. Oh, big left hand. All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Evans is in half guard.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Evans. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Great timing on that double leg. Another good takedown.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Jones. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it worked.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Well, they won't need to go bonus begging after this one. They're getting a bonus tonight. This fight has been all action from the opening horn.
I mean, what a phenomenal fight. Both fighters should be very proud of themselves.
Evans is taking aim at that cut right now, and they might even have to call in a ringside physician. Smart decision by the fighter to continue to attack that compromised area. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Unable to connect with the right. Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different, and he's got to be very careful because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
Well, his wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC career, and gets the single leg takedown.
And you know that it's his shot. It's his shot of choice, a single leg takedown, and he's securing it, and he's doing it and scoring it over and over again.
Oh, high-level stuff here with the ground and pound by Evans. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike lands. Well, I'm not sure if there's a facial fracture of some kind, but the striking approach has certainly worked tonight, and his opponent is hurting for certain.
He's hurting really bad right now. I mean, every single time a shot lands up top, you can see the damage that it's inflicting. The work that he has done has been masterful. And now he has his opponent very limited because he can't take many shots to the head anymore.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. 20 seconds left. Jones's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now.
Goes upstairs, gets a foot.
Oh, that's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
For decision. All three judges scored this contest from 9:28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Jon Jones!
All right, so Jon Jones doles out a lot of damage as usual, but also as usual, not forcing the finish. You heard it from Bruce. Jones, your winner by decision tonight.
Jones never comes outside of himself. He's okay fighting in the long fight because he's so well equipped for it. He has all the skills to allow for him to win decisions. Tonight he does it again.
So not a perfect performance, but certainly good enough, and Jon Jones setting himself up for yet another huge fight later this year. And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Anthony Lionheart Smith. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC light heavyweight champion, Yuri Denisa.
Ready, fight. Ready.
All right, so mission accomplished for Yuri Prochazka, first champion out of the Czech Republic. But this man is not resting on his laurels. Married to the game doesn't even begin to describe it. He has worked methodically on every part of his game and believes increasingly that he is becoming as dangerous on the ground as he is on the feet. 1-2 there by Lionheart Smith. Oh, good vision defensively. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. All right, early action here. A nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fighting.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight and you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it. Big shot to the head.
Well, as usual, this outstanding striker has come out aggressively tonight, almost as if he's double parked outside.
Dude's trying to get the job done and get it done quickly. But he doesn't waste any action. Everything is so tight and crisp. That's why he lands, and he can be so aggressive.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas.
See on that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Nice jab by Smith. Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You can tell by his eyes. He's sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot.
All right, so the strike lands, but my children. Shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him. This is big. That's big.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a take.
Well, that swelling is getting out of control to that end. You see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
Looks as though the doctor is going to allow the fight to continue. For the athlete, may want to raise the guard a little bit.
He's got to raise the guard. He's got to take some chances because he's very limited in what he can do right now with that much swelling.
Ready.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happier.
Beautiful hand skills here. The right, then the left. Oh, one of the best head kicks you'll ever see.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Smith's eye is closing up. Wow. Power shots landing on both sides. And the chins continue to hold up.
What a fight! Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
20 seconds to go. He missed with that jab attempt there. 10 seconds to go in round one. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so there's the horn. It's amazing to think we got here, given how many times he rocked his opponent there in the previous round. Almost looked like a glorified sparring session, given how dominant he was.
Yeah, it just looked like one guy that was much better than the other guy. He was hurting him every time he landed, and it's a testament to his ability and his accuracy in the stand-up.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Second round underway.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut range.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
All right, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
So when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Boom! Big jab. Back and down.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Smith's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Ooh, big knee. Oh, liver shot right on the button.
I mean, perfect liver shots. That is the most debilitating shot in all of fighting. It is very difficult to recover from that.
Uppercut attempt does not get to the target. Nice job defensively there by Prochazka. Smith's able to protect the eye there with that block, so that is a nice adjustment that the fighter made there to raise the guard and prevent further damage on that cut. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two, much more aggressive than we saw in round one. And
oh, he got him hurt bad here.
Prochazka has done it!
Holy.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 49 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Yuri Ganisa Prochazka.
Everything about this guy is watchable, right? Even after the fact, a big knockout for Yuri Prochazka here tonight, and this dude's just getting started, champ.
He's so fun. I mean, everything about Yuri kind of draws you in, from his personality to his fighting style. And wins like that will only make people more interested in watching Yuri Prochazka compete.
Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Quinton Rampage Jackson.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, Quinton Rampage Jackson ready to go at the start of this round. The question, is his opponent ready for all the power that potentially could be coming his way? More often than not, Rampage Jackson's fights, title fights or otherwise, have been very eventful, and he's expecting a wicked, compelling matchup to play out here tonight. Early round action here. Captain Hook lands on the kickboxer. Beautifully timed and placed there, and a strong way to start on the feet.
Kickboxers love the high guard. The way to fight the high guard is to throw things around the side. That hook is a very good shot that can land against a guy with that tight high guard. Great block there.
Hands on your face.
Ooh, big shot land. When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
Clipped him with the right hand there. Now touches him with the left. Hook to the head, lands flush there by Rampage. Oh, massive right hand. All right, so a little bit of a pedestrian start to this fight, about a minute in. Not much action on either side. Is that a feeling out process? What do you see?
John, you just woke me up. It's boring in here. Come on, get to work. Press the button. All those buttons. Bang on them and start creating.
Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Jackson's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues. Oh, he scored with that uppercut.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar tie.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Oh, huge right hand!
They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Making all these shots count. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
I need you to use that wrist control.
Liddell's back in full guard now.
He passes to half guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Rampage Jackson.
Nice transition.
Rampage Jackson gets back up again. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Let's win the round.
Oh, nice jab by Rampage.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Rampage Jackson.
Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand. Oh, that one landed, yep. That was a big right hand, yeah.
Round. How good was that? Heading back to the corner now after that round. Jackson's bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round 2. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by the Iceman.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Lands a huge right hand. Out of range with that one. Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Rampage.
That's some power there.
Huge block there. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight.
There, somehow, his opponent stayed up with him.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? Liddell's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. That left punch pretty good tonight.
They're so evenly matched. They're going to the tap.
Man.
Look at that. He can't even stand.
Jackson's eye is absolutely disgusting. That thing's going to be shut for a couple weeks, and maybe it's time for the referee to call on the ringside physician. We'll see if that comes out. That's a huge connection there, DC. He is hurt. All right, the referee has stepped in here as expected. He is going to call in the doctor to look at what is a pretty significant cut that he's dealing with.
It's a mess. It's completely a mess, and I'd be very surprised if this fight continues.
All right, looks as though the fight is going to continue. The referee checking on the athlete one more time.
A bit surprising. I didn't know if they would let this guy continue, but here we go.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round two. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Well, you know Rogan's pissed he missed this one. We are witnessing an instant classic. Back and forth we go. Both fighters have been on the cusp of being finished, and both have exuded. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight. Oh, my goodness. He's hurt bad.
Shades of Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald as these athletes go toe-to-toe, both dealing with cuts and adversity and trying to fight through it. Absolutely incredible result.
So many people say they want to be a fighter. If I'm trying to convince somebody not to do it, I will show them this fight. This fight has been amazing. These guys have laid it all out on the line. I wonder now who's going to be the first one to take a backward step and almost concede that this is too much. Oh, boy, look at that gash. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
And just misses with that big right hand.
Oh, he hurt him again. Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Jackson's an absolute mess. Referee might have caught an eye of the ringside physician right there. They might stop this fight. All right, that's the end of round number two. Man, this fight has been pretty wild. A lot of high-octane output on both sides, and candidly, neither fighter looking too good here.
It's the output. I mean, both of these guys have got their foot on the gas from the start of the fight. They've worked really, really hard to get to where they are right now. They're both going to have to rely on the toughness to drag them through the very difficult moments.
All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, an appreciative capacity crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. That previous round, I mean, get the bonus checks ready. That was insane.
It's done. These guys are taking body shot. Oh, no.
Back to the feet. To the body as the ground and pound continues to work here by Rampage. All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Oh, nice strike landed there. Oh, he's got him hurt here.
Cannot sit in this position. The referee will have no choice but to stop the fight.
Oh! All right, so no surprise to see the referee call for the ringside physician. Gonna come take a look at that damage more closely.
So much damage, J.A. This fight is done.
Yeah, that's it. That thing's bleeding like a faucet. Fans don't like it. Fighter doesn't like it, but he will live to fight another day. All right, that'll do it. We are going to show you some of the replays of what was a really exciting fight, and accumulation of damage ended up bringing an end to this one, DC.
It was a constant buildup of damage, John, over the course of the fight. At that point, all the targeting of the strike prompted the referee to say, hey, let me get the ringside position in here, take a look, see if this guy can continue to fight.
Clean up on aisle 9 as we get ready for the next fight, but congratulations to the winner. The official decision is in. Here is the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight. Declaring the winner by TKO, Chuck the Iceman Liddell.
All right, Buff, thank you very much. How good is that? How good has this crowd been all night? And they've had a lot to cheer for. Foremost among the results, that win by stoppage for the kickboxer over the bunch.
You know, he has more weapons. He has more tools. And he landed these beautiful strikes that allow for him to find the stoppage victory. Dude's a dog, man, and he showed that tonight.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Vitor the Phenom Belfort.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, always interesting to see the early portions of an Israel Adesanya fight. You know how electric a striker this is. You know how proud New Zealand is to have him as a Kiwi in the UFC. But a lot of fighters are going to try to take him down and punish him on the ground. Not a lot of fighters are going to have success with that. Let's see how the opposition chooses to attack Adesanya here tonight. Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just eating out of his hand, oohing and on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination. Walk out to the entrance when he's in the octagon, fighting style. He just kind of has that thing that makes you want to stop and stare at Israel Adesanya.
Head kick attempt, it's blocked.
I mean, these guys are letting it fly. What a pace that they're fighting at.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Uppercut to the head.
Another punch to the head.
Oh, back to the well with the inside leg kicks. Nice work there by Adesanya.
Fighting from your range is so important. Beautiful punch lands again.
30 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. The 1-2 punch is true. strike lands there, so he did hit the desired target, but it almost looked like slow motion to me.
Yeah, he's moving in slow motion. He's throwing everything at his opponent, and he couldn't get him out of it.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. That one landed clean.
Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Belfort's bleeding from the chin. And this is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go. Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
And very effective with the ground and pounds. And now he's got the back. Rear naked choke.
Oh, he's got him in a choke here. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Israel Adesanya getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. Good, solid strike on the ground. Adesanya gets back up again. Nicely done. Oh, huge right hand. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really starting to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Just missed with that right hand. Well, he has really put his opponent on the defensive here early. Very aggressive right out of the chute. He has landed a high number of total strikes. Exactly the aggression you'd like to see, given what is at stake here tonight. 20 seconds left. Same kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Oh!
It's a good right hand right there.
Big moments on both sides in round one. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here.
All right. One more agua.
Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. Blocks the shot. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Beautiful punch to the body.
Belfort's really donating a lot of blood right now. It appears as though most of it is coming from that cut on his lip. Nothing ideal about it. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Oh, good uppercut there. Well, body language is a great just digs into the body, man.
Shot with every part of himself, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
That strike blocked by Belfort. Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body. defense there. Huge block. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Belfort's mouth is just dripping blood everywhere. That is as bad a cut as I have seen in recent memory. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a referee or doctor stoppage here soon. We'll see if he can finish. Strong punch there by Adesanya. Under 3 minutes here to go in round 2. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Adesanya's eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Big left hand lands upstairs. Oh! Huge kick to the body. Good job by the defense to prevent that shot from getting through. Belfort's a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds. Under 2 minutes to go. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys. He's in the mount.
All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his striking. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. "45 seconds remain in the round.
Got to be careful here. Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. Oh, Superman punch. Lands up top. 10 minutes in the can. All right, so that's the end of the round. You know the fighter wants to be given the benefit of the doubt, but he is dealing with a nasty cut on the lip that has only gotten progressively worse as the night has gone on, and the doctor's got to protect the fighter. You know he wants to fight on. The fans don't like doctor stoppages, but if they can't nip this cut in the bud, they're going to have no choice but to stop the fight. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
And how much more can he take? Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Adesanya. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Well, the gets back to his feet. is that a hard inside leg kick. Superman punch now. That'll do it!
Oh, my God!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
All right, let's get it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 55 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, so the clean knockout for Israel Adesanya tonight. The last style bender, not forcing the issue as usual, but it is a pretty thing when he puts somebody away.
Well, if you press Israel Adesanya, he will put you to sleep. Once again, he proves why he's one of the best fighters in UFC history.
Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC, the light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight world champion, Jan Blachowicz. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Johnny Walker.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here. Johnny Walker Blue, if I can call him that. He has worked very hard to round out his overall MMA game. But this is a striker at his core. And as Ryan Spann and Misha Serkunov and others can attest, when he's on his game, he's one of the most devastating strikers in this division. He likes to have fun in the octagon. Certainly he's a fan favorite. And tonight he feels like there's a matchup that might allow him to put on a show. Oh, a huge block there. Blachowicz going for the leg kick. He misses. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Looking to land the right hand. He misses.
What a nasty flying knee.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Man, this is crazy, DC. These fighters are not trying to just touch each other. They're trying to put each other out with every shot.
John, with every shot, these guys are trying to end the fight. What a start.
Massive head kick. Make the bad man stop. Lands the inside leg kick. Oh, another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Johnny Walker. Man, both fighters realizing a lot of success early. Back and forth we go. Johnny Walker looking pretty fluid here early, almost as fluid as when he made his walk to the octagon, dancing and smiling. Certainly doesn't look like a guy going to fight another man in the octagon, but it has worked for Johnny Walker as he continues to make an imprint here in the UFC. That's how you block a strike. Rip the body there. Pretty strong jab there by Walker. Back kick there.
Need some work, guys.
Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there.
Nice kick. Oh, great entry.
So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there.
He passes the half.
All right, side control now. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Walkers in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here. Walker's back in full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Oh, great reversal to top position by Walker. Back mount now.
And now he's attempting choke.
Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
All right, side control now, DC. You know, he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Blachowicz is right back to the full mount. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy. He threw a flying knee to the head.
Blachowicz is pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound.
Excellent. Keeps dropping his left hand. He's leaving his jaw wide open for him to stay on the outside, pumping with the jab.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights. That flying knee, so perfect. Kind of makes me want to try one in the dressing room after the fight.
No, John. John, listen. No, John. No, don't throw a flying knee.
Okay.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots, and if you take one of them, if you in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Oh, so the taller fighter lands a crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go.
Circle to your left and keep that right hand up.
Oh, and a switch kick to the body for good measure. Nice work there by Walker.
That's working.
That's a big strike right there. Great job getting that kick home. Nice body kick.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Blachowicz's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Oh, thwack, that is a solid kick right there. Błachowic's hook shot blocked, though, by the defense. Nice job getting that guard up to prevent any further damage. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Walker's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight. Wow, strong roundhouse kick there.
Any body kick may finish this fight. It does not have to be the front one up the middle.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
Ooh, what a punch.
Nice job by him defensively there. Błachowicz is blocking pretty...
What a setup. He lands a beautiful flying knee.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Ooh, he lands a kick to the leg.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed. Over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went higher and going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. He threw that one with all of his power.
Outstanding kick there by Walker. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did. Błachowic's lower jaw looking extremely swollen now. An elbow!
You hurt him bad. Oh. Jab hurt him a little bit.
30 seconds to go in the round. Straight right, he misses. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
And the horn sounds on round two. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, there's the end of the round. We'll show you some of the highlights. It must feel pretty damn good to knock a man down like that.
It feels good to knock a man down. And most times you don't even feel it. It's the ones that you don't even recognize that landed hard are the ones that usually put your opponent out. It landed right on the sweet spot, and he hurt his opponent very badly.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Crowd fired up, so are we. Third and final round. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Gotta start looking to finish. Massive shot lands. It's over, Johnson. Fight's done. He passed the half guard.
Walker's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Ground and pound strike there now. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You've got to be careful. Might be a submission attempt here, Chip.
Oh, he's got a choke.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tough. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. There's that kick. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. Trying to kick the leg out. Blachowicz has been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. Lands a strike there.
Those are big strikes.
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
This is when you got to go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You got to do everything at your opponent, because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not going to win this fight.
Well, hope that
big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
Walker gets back up again.
That's a great punch. It does a lot of damage and hit him in the body that clean.
Oh, the hard ground and pound strike lands, and that has caused some swelling or so, it appears. All right, so the referee steps between the two fighters. They are going to call on the doctor to look at that nose, and I'm fearful this is going to be the end of the fight.
Yeah, it's bad. There's a lot of blood. You could see him almost mouth wide open, gasping for air.
Crowd wants the fight to continue, and it looks as though it will, but maybe stylistically might have to change some things and get aggressive, because that cut's not getting any better.
That cut is only going to get worse. Every time you get hit in it, it just gets worse and worse. You're going to have to take some chances, try to end this fight right now.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief help. Trying to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. Now he's back up.
Good block there. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps. That comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it, sting it right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside.
Holy smokes! Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. right, the official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 38 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Johnny Walker!
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Lyoto, the Dragon Machida. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Watching the UFC is back at the O2 Arena here in London, England. The adult beverages are flowing. And we're going to feed off this crowd tonight, as usual, here in the UK, BC.
You know, a lot of times...
That's the turn on top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and you come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Right hand over the top.
Oh, my goodness.
Big left hand there inside. Man, no feeling out process whatsoever. These strikers are getting after it early.
They don't like each other, and they are trying to get the opponent out of there right away.
Well, that overhand, big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. He is going after that overhand right. Right on the button. Oh, and he lands again. All right, the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier, getting that jab working here pretty early, DC.
And a power jab. I mean, everything about Jared Cannonier is power. You look at him, you can tell that the guy is just insanely powerful. But it's this jab that is his trigger to do everything going forward in every fight that he's in.
Clean with the right hook.
Oh, nice kick. What a fun fight. These two are going back and forth.
Oh, killer jab there from Jared Cannonier. Amazing to think where he would have been had he gotten an earlier start at MMA. He's only been at this for a few years and obviously has realized incredible results.
It's scary, right? It's scary. It's scary to be who this guy would be if he started doing this early. But you live in the here and now, right? And Jared Cannonier is taking full advantage of every opportunity that he's given. Big punches. Well, the one thing about throwing jabs is that when you throw a jab, you kind of set your lead leg because you're trying to extend on the jab. If a person has good timing on leg kicks, they will land almost every time. So you got to be careful.
36 total strikes have landed for Jared Cannonier.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Machida. Oh, well, the calf kick has been a priority, and now his opponent is bruised in that area.
It's all in the game plan, John. They had a game plan to come out there and beat that lead leg up, and that's exactly what he's doing.
body now with that hook shot. Nicely done by Cannonier. It's a nice jab by him there. All right, champ, starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You gotta move your head. You cannot be on a straight line.
DC, I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Rips the body there.
Jeez, you can hear that.
All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one of those. But expect him to really sit down and try to make one really count and try to end this fight.
Machida's nose is bleeding now. He's absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides.
He's hurt bad.
Punch lands, that's as good a punch as he's thrown on him.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
30 seconds now to go in round one. That's a pretty good jab. All right, 20 seconds.
Oh, he's stunned bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover.
Back to his feet. Oh, good block there. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters.
These are the types of fights that makes it so fun to sit right next to the octagon and call the action.
Nice kick there by Machida. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, big right hook, but a whiff. Well, you know the book on this guy, very cerebral and tactical on the feet, and there is that inside leg kick.
Just a quick switch of the hips. And
his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
that was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do.
Right hand.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job. I mean, you land one, I land one. What a start.
Cannonier's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
That one
Well, at this point, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Machida's limping now, Daniel. You see the right leg damaged, a lot of it courtesy of that last kick. So we'll see if he can figure out a way to get his footwork back and make the requisite adjustments. Less than 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Well, it seems like there is... Oh, well, that swelling has essentially rendered him a one-eyed fighter, and to that end, the referee has paused the action. He calls for the ringside physician. And
here comes the doctor. The doctor's going to take a look at him, check out the swelling, give him the old finger test to see if he can see his opponent in front of him and decide whether or not he can continue.
He's taking a close look. Going back to the referee, looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling.
Machida's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now.
Oh,
and back to his feet. Oh!
Now he's throwing that jab to the body.
Somehow his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. What a fight.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit.
He's very close to the finish here. "30 seconds to go in the round. And Dizzy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. Machida's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. 15 seconds.
Great punch.
Oh, he's got hand skills for days. Beautiful combination of punches to the head. Oh, just the nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's hard to watch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
All right, breathe. Yeah, relax, relaxa. Porra, muito bom. O último round foi muito massa, tá? Então, faz a mesma coisa que você tá fazendo agora. Tenha mais calma.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Really good vision about that. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
He's brutalized him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Good work from the top here by Machida. Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
Well, this fight has been absolutely crazy. Both fighters continuing to target the head and the face of the other. I feel like we're going to get like an ambulance pick with these two guys.
Yeah, they are both.
Connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, that calf is just getting destroyed, and not sure if it's time to trot out the line, look to fight another day, but I've seen enough.
It's over. It's over, John. I mean, this could...
Oh, huge kick to the leg. All right, well, good news is he rocked it. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Cannonier's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not saying...
Oh! He's hurting bad here.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Trump driving out there. We'll see if he can recover.
Oh, no! Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Takes his back now. Just over 2 minutes to decide it. Both fighters get up now. Vegeta's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order.
He hurt him again.
Back to his feet. Final round, and what a fight, what a performance on both sides. They'll be feeling it tomorrow, but unbelievable will and fortitude on display.
I mean, this is what we as fight fans love. To see two fighters out there battered and bruised, bloody, have been in an absolute war, but neither of them willing to take a step back and give up. I don't know who's going to win this fight.
You could produce. Whoa!
What a fight! What a fight!
Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 8 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right?
Yeah.
But you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
Tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Glover Teixeira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Dan Henderson!
Ready. Ready. Do it.
All right, so here he is, the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Glover Teixeira, as we get ready for the start of this round. He has said to us repeatedly that his jiu-jitsu functionally is the best in all of mixed martial arts, and he will try to put it to good use in this particular matchup here tonight. Oh, what a land there by the former world title challenger Glover Teixeira, one of the more prolific knockout artists in this 205-pound division, and really says he gets all the training he needs at his own gym there in Danbury, Connecticut. So all eyes on Glover Teixeira here early. Certainly feels like the takedown could be there, but the left hook is what he opens with.
I mean, you watch him move like Mike Tyson. The shoulders are moving side to side. He's on the pendulum, just going forward into you, throwing that right hand and following with that beautiful left hook. Glover Teixeira has developed that skill to the point that it allowed for him to become the UFC champion. This guy is phenomenal in the hands, and that left hook is usually his best strike.
Right hand is there over the top.
It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
Oh, good work with the jab there. Man, this... Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long?
That was a beautiful left hook by Teixeira. That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Takedown defense is there. Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Nice punch man from the top. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's got it.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Oh, there's that patented right hand from Glover Teixeira. DC, not a guy that you faced at 205 pounds. Certainly, though, a guy that was on your radar, and rightfully so. All right, so another ringing jab right there, snapping his head back like a Pez dispenser. You can tell he was a former boxer.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell that that is his base. The way he throws the jab is fundamentally sound. Does it like he was trained to do it as a young boy. And right now, behind that jab, he finds himself ahead.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Henderson. Misses with the left hook. Sound defensively here as he stays upright. Double leg takedown, no good.
Oh, separation in the clinch.
Under 90 seconds to go. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Beautifully timed and placed kick there by Henderson. Leg kick lands. All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
45 seconds to go here in round one. throwing that jab, no good. Hendo's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Oh, he's in a world of trouble now. Oh, this could just about do it. And this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. Final seconds of round one. Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a ton behind it. Well, the swelling on his face is extreme at this point in time. I'm not sure that the doctor's going to let him continue here. Cut man hustling in, and he's going to apply that end swell quickly. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Teixeira. Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have that weapon, when you have that ability to take people to the ground, you have to use it. Even if it's to set up your striking, I don't understand why he is not trying to change his level, get to the hips, and get takedowns.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now...
Well, you got to think it's only a matter of time. Yup, referee stopping the action here. That swelling is getting out of control. This might be the end, DC.
It's bad. I mean, it's a lot of swelling. And it's the damage that he has taken over the course of the fight that is making him swell to a point that I don't know if he can continue. Nope.
That's it.
Nope. Not able to let it.
That's the right call. That eye was essentially closed. You can't compete with one eye unless you're Michael Bisping, and that's the end of the fight.
And not everybody's Michael Bisping. Not everybody's that tough. Not everybody's that durable. But this guy could not see. He had one eye, and it was only going to get worse for him.
All right, let us re-rack some replays for you now. Exciting fight as long as it lasted, but ultimately so much damage accumulated upstairs and too much swelling for the doctor, evidently.
I mean, it was nasty. You could see him growing a second forehead from all the swelling that he was taking. He was damaged, he was bruised, and he was getting that area of his body targeted over and over again. The referee had no choice but to get the physician to take a look at him.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Dan Henderson!
Wow, what a moment in this arena, and for this young wrestler. If he goes on to become a UFC champion, perhaps this is the fight and the finish against this boxer that we'll look back on as the tournament.
We'll say to ourselves, you remember when he did this?
Yeah.
And that's when you're going to go. That was when he started to ascend up to a championship level. Because when you can get to a guy that holds this type of skill, a boxer of this caliber, it really does make a statement to the world that you're ready for the elite of the elite.
Tunnel vision, but I might help you, so I didn't see when I hate was forming. Hear my scout when I see them drooling. Can't be music, I play no fooling. In the background, chilling, cooling. Could have been different if I put my all in.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, John Bones Jones! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC heavyweight champion, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Mark the Hammer Coleman!
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
So here he is, the youngest champion in UFC history. Another massive spot for Johnny Bones Jones. We'll see how he approaches the early going here. Nice mix of knockouts and submissions. Hard to find any sort of weakness thus far in the UFC career of one of the greatest of all time. Jones takes the center of the octagon. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are John Jones's calling card.
Oh, that's a heavy kick downstairs. Thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent, moving a little bit, trying to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Nice straight right lands.
Guillotine jump. Yup, that guillotine deep.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Coleman's back in half guard. Oh, another submission attempt by him now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Great submission defense on display.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Jones's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. Elbow attack to the body now.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, hammer fist feared by Cole.
Yeah, he's in half guard here. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique. He's going to work hard to get this finish. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
On his back now, he's going for the rear naked choke. Oh, he might have that submission locked in.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Jeff, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Jones is really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Right.
Herb Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
The official decision is inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 44 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Mark the Hammer Coleman!
now there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down on the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.
Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, the Man, Chuck Liddell! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Yuri Denisa Prochazka!
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, so mission accomplished for Yuri Prochazka, first champion out of the Czech Republic, but this man is not resting on his laurels. Married to the game doesn't even begin to describe it. He has worked methodically on every part of his game and believes increasingly that he is becoming as dangerous on the ground as he is on the feet. Wow, what a kick. Huge kick lands. Nice straight there by the Iceman. Well, you thought the cut man did his job, but that cut on the nose is just nasty, and it is pouring blood now. Well, you can spot that wide base, that stance of Yuri Prochazka from a mile away. His opponent didn't see that right hand coming.
Yeah, that right hand is tremendous from Yuri Prochazka. But that right hand starts with that wide base, with his ability. He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, nice right hand. These guys are trying to knock each other out. This is a phenomenal fight.
Liddell's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Oh, well timed and placed overhand by Prochazka.
It won't take many of those.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. Prochazka's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
He does a great job.
Oh, he smells blood in the water. Gotta start looking for the finish here.
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
A lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing that nose, pushing it back. You see the blood coming down the face into the mouth. But it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
All right, so the doctor talking to the referee, and it looks as though the fight's going to continue. He's got to go for it now, though. That cut's not going to get any better.
It is not going to get any better. Now he's got to take some chances. He's got to go out on the shield if he's going to go out. Because if he gets to the next round, I'm not sure he'll get to go out again.
Liddell's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage. Straight connection right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Oh! Beautiful combination. Big right hand. Well, he rocked him, but he didn't finish it.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's trying to find that shot again.
Under 2 minutes now to go.
Doing a great job fighting behind the reach and dictating where the fight takes place.
Liddell's an absolute mess right now. There is blood everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them call in the ringside position between rounds. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Oh, big knee to the body, man alive.
Beautiful jab lands.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the...
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Big right hand.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
And they separate after exiting the clinch. Liddell's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end swell in the building that's going to open that eye back up. They might stop this fight. 10 seconds to go in the round. Standing ground. Do you believe it? Another 5 minutes coming up. Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Liddell's nose does not look like it did at the beginning of this fight. Perhaps it is broken. It is certainly pouring blood, and you got to think the referee's going to call on the ringside physician to come in and take a look. All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
All right, let's get to round 2.
Great defense on display there. He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
All right, now it seems as though the referee has closed his distance, monitoring the action closely. I think there's potential to stop this fight due to swelling, right?
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. And it's in the reactions, right?
All right, so at this point, the ringside physician would be well within his right to stop the fight as the referee calls for him once again.
We get it. Toughness on full display, but this damage is too much. You got to stop the fight.
Not sure if the nose is broken or just busted up, but blood is splattered everywhere. Yeah, that's going to do it. That's the end of the fight. So
that's
a disappointing conclusion, but the right call.
The right call, John.
All right, doctor, it's seen enough. I'm no doctor, perhaps a broken nose, but ultimately too much damage sustained for that athlete to continue.
It does look like it, and when you take shots like he took, when you get hit multiple times in the same spot, you do expect some severe damage. His toughness will never be questioned. But you've got to be more than tough to be successful in the UFC.
You got a pretty nice nose. You ever break your nose in combat?
Multiple times. Anthony Johnson broke it bad.
All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Yuri Denisa Bushata.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Johnny Walker! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya!
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, Israel Adesanya, as hot a prospect as has crossed into the UFC in years. He is known as an outstanding kickboxer, and as such, a lot of his UFC opponents are going to try to take him down. As his past victims will attest, that is a whole lot easier said than done. Early round action here. Captain Hook lands on the kickboxer. Beautifully timed and placed there, and a strong way to start on the feet.
Kickboxers love the high guard. The way to fight the high guard is to throw things around the side. That hook is a very good shot that can land against a guy with that tight high guard.
Walker's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Oh, well timed with that too. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Walker. All right, so 1 minute into this fight and not much to dissect in terms of action. You may need to go use the restroom. It might be a good time.
John, it's the time. Concession break. I'll be back with a hot dog.
Walker's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Oh, beautiful strike there by Israel Adesanya. He's got a lifetime in the game, not a lifetime in the UFC, but you see, this is a lifelong striker who is very dangerous with all limbs.
Yeah, and when you're standing with Izzy, you're in trouble, man. You're under constant attack the whole time because you never know what he's going to hit you with. And right there, he landed the strike that he was looking for.
Walker's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
And everything's landing with so much power.
Adesanya's nose is bleeding. Shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh! Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
So just over 20 total strikes have already connected for Johnny Walker. Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover. Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one.
This is where he wants to be.
Oh, big shots here. Israel Adesanya gets back up again. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Walker's cut is getting worse. The cut man chomping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Adesanya. All right, there's that switch kick, DC.
He switches his feet really fast, sees the reaction of his opponent, then he chooses where he's going to land the strike.
Walker's knee strike is blocked. Oh, beautiful straight right hand there from Israel Adesanya. You know, you worry so much, DC, about the kicking game. Sometimes you forget about those hands on Israel Adesanya. Oh, he landed that knee to the midsection. Got to think his opponent's going to feel that one in the morning.
And he's going to continue to throw that strike because he knows that his opponent can't take many of them. I mean, he's cutting him down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stretch.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
Let's get this fight.
All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway.
Beautiful kick lands there.
Oh, big knee!
He's hurt. He's wobbling.
Oh!
Beautiful head kick lands for this guy.
So I'm going to hit you, and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights. And the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue. It only adds to who's going to continue down the path and get the hand raised. Both of these guys are so tough. They really have laid it on the line. Punch got blocked there. It's another one of those ones where you might think about stopping it.
Oh, yeah, we got blood all over the broadcast table.
It's legit everywhere. It's all over us.
Legs now. Back to the feet now.
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep. Now we're going.
Adesanya's really bleeding badly from his lip here. A few more strikes absorbed, and that could be the end of this fight. Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks.
We march on, 3 minutes to go. Walker's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week. Oh, he landed a flying knee there. Oh, a big right hand. Side kick lands for him there, champ.
A lot of times that is used to manage pain.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one. Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Johnny Walker!
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.
Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Dan Henderson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier.
Ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, early round action here. Physically, Jared Cannonier looks like he was cut out of a piece of rock, but mentally and emotionally, this guy puts in even more work. He talks a lot about the visualization and maybe might even let us hold his crystals if he gets a win here tonight. Anderson's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood.
Oh, nice thing right hook there.
Show me something. Let those hands go. Give me some combinations.
Henderson's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. He's got him hurt here. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
All right, so there it is. Just as he said in our fighter meeting, he's going to pursue the clinch at all costs. He doesn't care about the crowd booing. This is how you defeat a kickboxer, and the wrestler's going to try to tire him out for it.
Well, yeah, give him no space, give him no distance to operate with, smother him. That's exactly what this wrestler's trying to do. Oh, hurt him.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cuts the bruise.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it starts to take on him, whether or not
That's just over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Body kick from Cannonier.
Oh my goodness, what a right hand.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Henderson's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You got to think the ringside physician is going to get called in here in a moment. All right, so the referee, yes, is going to step in here. He will call on the doctor to look at that nose that is unrecognizable at this stage of the fight.
His nose is broken. I mean, it's turned sideways. The blood's pouring, going down into his mouth. It looks like he's having a very difficult time breathing.
Doctor talking to the referee right now. All right, it looks as though the fight's going to continue. Fans will appreciate that decision, at least for now.
They will. It's been a fun fight to this point. Let's see how he deals with this bad cut.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out on his shield. And that's exactly what he's getting. He's getting a chance. And as a fighter, that's all you can ask for.
And you know fans don't like doctor stoppages, so they are thrilled.
They start booing. And sometimes guys' eye is hanging off the side of his head.
Cannonier's an absolute mess right now. There's blood everywhere. I'm not so sure they're not going to stop this fight right now. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great.
Gets on his feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Big right hand there. Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go?
Another one. He's got to start throwing down.
Hendo's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood.
Oh, big elbow.
Jared Cannonier with that powerful right hand tonight. You got to be careful not to eat too many more of those.
I mean, made his debut as a heavyweight.
Right.
And now he's down at 185 pounds, demolishing dude. Jared Cannonier is a beast. He's a savage. And whoever gets in the octagon with him better know they got their hand to him. Nice leg kick.
Henderson's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order. Round two next. All right, so somewhat remarkably, we have made it to the end of the round. Both fighters have been cut up severely.
Yeah, and his corner's going to have some work to do on him. And for as bad as he looked, Johns, his opponent is as beat up as he is.
Right, I think that's part of the reason why the corner is not getting involved, because they feel like there has been a lot of damage sustained on the other side as well as we look back at some of the replays.
I mean, these guys just beat each other up. Both of them landed beautiful strikes over the course of that round, landing damaging punch, landing damaging kicks. So many different attacks led to all the blood that we are seeing on these two fighters.
Gotta think the referee and the ringside physician are going to be watching things closely as we begin this next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. Huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Making all these shots count. Hendo's in half guard. Oh, he is masked in blood. I think I can actually pick out his blood type from here. Where's the doctor?
Very fast jab lands for him. They are going at it with each other. These two guys want to end the fight very fast.
Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight. Oh, boy, look at that gash.
Straight right hand now, just misses. Oh, and the high kick lands. Back to the feet. Oh, and he goes to the hook now. It's good. Trying to stay in this fight. Kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 51 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Dan Hendo Henderson!
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.
Let's go. Fight them all. Swear I tried to stop the streets, they've been too high. Dirty cops, hella up the million faces on the block. On the spot, never know who's greedy. Eyes on what you got. I'll bring his God. Tell and take from us, you better come with God. Yes, sir. If I say it, that's word. That's word. Say the tweets, man, I'll let you.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Yuri Denisa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Mark the Hammer Coleman!
Ready to fight? Ready.
Right back at the O2 Arena here in London, England, and man, are you royalty around these parts. I mean, you can barely make your way to the
John, please stop. Okay, maybe in English, they might love you more DC.
No problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Well, you can spot that wide base, that stance of Yuri Prochazka from a mile away. His opponent didn't see that right hand coming.
Yeah, that right hand is tremendous from Yuri Prochazka. But that right hand starts with that wide base, with his ability to draw it. Your mistake, and then he always capitalizes on it.
Working out of that southpaw stance. Coleman gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep.
Prochazka's cut on his nose. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Side control now. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Coleman.
That was nice.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Just out of range with the big right hand. Coleman's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Oh.
He lands with the left.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Prochazka's right, so the ref is going to step in here, yes, and call on the doctor to look at that nose job. Might need one after this fight.
He might, because his face looks so different. He's unrecognizable from yesterday. The blood has really become a problem for him.
Doctor taking a close look, and despite all the damage, it appears as though he will allow the athlete to continue, at least for now.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight. That's exactly what they did, and I could not be happy.
Nice kick landed there by Coleman. Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one night. His corner can stop the fight now, and he would be mad now, but he would appreciate them later because it will extend his career going down the line.
Coleman gets tattooed with that hook. Beautifully timed and placed. All right, well, that blow is bursting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Coleman's eye now closing up. Prochazka gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Well, he misses with the left punch there.
He gets to the single collar time. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Prochazka's an absolutely bloody mess right now. Cut man knows he's got his work cut out for him between rounds.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I would bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, J.A. That uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
Some separation. Prochazka's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, BC.
That was a big check.
30 seconds to go. Oh, nice jab there by Coleman. Under 20 seconds now to go. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Final seconds here.
Big knee.
What a round. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here.
Got a cut, but he's cut too. We knew this was going to be a bloody fight. I want you to refocus.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. And the uppercut lands.
Lands a nice leg kick.
Oh, good job to get the hand up to block the elbow. Coleman's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut is not getting any better. Oh, found the home for that left hand. Prochazka gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight.
He looks like Pac-Man. He's taking so many strikes to the head.
What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurt for certain.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up. But I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're going to have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fighting.
The men on both sides have done an outstanding job of keeping these guys in this fight.
Leg kick lands.
All right, so the ref is going to step in here and call on the doctor to look at what is a now mangled nose. This could be the end of the fight.
It could be the end of the fight. There's a lot of blood. The blood's going down into the mouth. I mean, the nose could be broken.
All right, looks as though the fight is going to continue. The referee checking on the athlete one more time.
A bit surprising. I didn't know if they would let this guy continue, but here we go.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
Coleman's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. That's back to his feet. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Mixed martial arts, folks, this is absolutely crazy. Both fighters dealing with critical damage and cuts. There's blood everywhere.
Fans, stand up and give applause to these two men who are landing. Oh my God, it's hurt. Oh, there we go.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight.
In the half guard.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Coleman.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Coleman's an absolute mess right now. This fight might actually get stopped by the ringside physician due to that cut.
Big ground and pound. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied.
Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his... Actually, the referee has called for the ringside physician. Perhaps enough damage now to stop the fight.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. It's over. Stop the fight.
Gotta stop the fight. Yes, and the doctor will do just that. I know the fans don't like it, but you gotta tune out that noise if you are the doctor, the referee, and allow him to fight another day. All right, we go inside the octagon now where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight. Declaring the winner by TKO, Mark the Hammer Coleman.
Oh, how good was that? Biggest finish of his UFC career. It is so loud in here, it sounds like we're like pumping in crowd noise. That is actually these people, and for this wrestler to finish a kickboxer like this, huge feather in his cap moving forward.
You don't know what to expect in these matchups. You know the wrestler's going to try to hold him down. For him to go out there and get a finish really does stand out, and that's why you are getting this reaction from the crowd.
Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, 10 Henderson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Johnny Walker.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Mixed martial arts royalty, Dan Hendo Henderson, ready to go for round 1. His MMA career began with there. Somehow His opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Henderson's an absolute mess. I wonder if they might call in the ringside physician and potentially stop this fight. Both fighters throwing heat now. Just out of range with the straight left hand.
Nice block. Punch went nowhere.
Walker's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Oh, doing work with the jab.
Beautiful leg kick lands.
Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Well timed with the short uppercut and the clinch by Walker. Right hand lands flush.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Walker's really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute. Under 3 minutes to go in round one. Walker gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those.
Nice block. Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Walker's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You got to think the ringside physician is going to get called in here in a moment. Oh, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Straight punch is true. All right, well, the ref's going to step in here. He has done a job on his nose. You see what I did there? Nose shot.
But, John, it's a bloody nose. We've all had bloody noses. We got bloody noses in our first fight at 7 years old. So I'm pretty sure they'll let him keep fighting.
Yeah, and he wants to continue, but he will not be afforded that opportunity. So that is it. Fans don't like it, but the doctor has to protect the fighters. The decision is inside the octagon. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Johnny Walker!
Just the way he drew it up. What a response from the crowd here in this arena. Employs all his skills at the highest level and proves that in this matchup of boxer versus wrestler, that he's the better man.
He's the better man. He was the much better man tonight. He defended takedowns beautifully. He kept the wrestler where he was uncomfortable. He never allowed for him to get going, and he just kept peppering him with strikes until ultimately it led to him getting the finish. You can win, but to win in this fashion is real impressive.
Here is the light heavyweight contender, Johnny Walker. Came off of Dana White's Contender Series, Brazil style. 3 consecutive first-round knockouts to begin his UFC career. He's just getting started.
And 3 consecutive bonuses. It's much harder when you're going in there, fighting tooth and nail, and walking away with just your paycheck. But Johnny Walker has made a habit of putting on performances that makes people take notice. From the knockout of Khalil Roundtree to the spinning back fist that he landed against Justin Leday, he has been a highlight reel in a bottle, and he is looking to continue his climb up the UFC light heavyweight ranking.
And at least to this point, the only adversity he's faced in the octagon, self-inflicted, a post-fight celebration after the Misha Serkinov.
I mean, his celebrations are crazy. He threw his shoulder out doing the worm. He told me the other day in Brazil he has to find a new way to celebrate. I said, you think, John?
I think he does. But Johnny Walker's on the fast track, and he's got a big one in front of him here tonight. So for a long time, this man believed that he was the #1 light heavyweight in the world. He is the challenger out of the blue corner tonight, and with a golden opportunity to prove to the champion that there's a new force to be reckoned with.
He said time and time again he thought he was the matchup. He thought he could get it done. He thought that it was only a matter of time before he took the belt from the champ. Now he gets that opportunity. Words are only words until you put them into action. Tonight he has the opportunity to put all those words into action and become the champion. He is on the verge of something huge.
For a long time, people believed this was the UFC's glamour division, and this light heavyweight contender wants to bring that shine back. Big opportunity for him tonight. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Johnny Walker. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Mark the Hammer Coleman.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, early round action here, and all eyes are on the electric Johnny Walker. When he's on and he finds that proverbial flow state, looks like a future light heavyweight champion. He believes in this particular matchup, he will have the striking advantage. And if the fight does go to the ground, don't be surprised, said Walker, to see all of my improvements in that realm of the game. Coleman's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order. Looks as though that kick to the body got through. Nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Walker's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon. So about a minute into this one, and not much in terms of action, DC. I don't know if you need to use the restroom, but it might be a good time.
That thud on the table, that was me falling asleep. I'm sorry, John. I got to wake up. Guys, get going.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Effective with the jab. All right, so the referee steps between the two fighters. They are going to call on the doctor to look at that nose, and I'm fearful this is going to be the end of the fight.
Yeah, it's bad. There's a lot of blood. You can see him almost mouth wide open, gasping for air.
Crowd wants the fight to continue, and it looks as though it will, but maybe stylistically might have to change some things and get aggressive because that cut's not getting any better.
That cut is only going to get worse. Every time you get hit in it, it just gets worse and worse. You're going to have to take some chances, try to end this fight right now.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check, and to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make it.
A lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing that nose, pushing it back. You see the blood coming down the face into the mouth, but it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
Not sure if the nose is broken or just busted up, but blood is splattered everywhere. Yeah, that's going to do it. That's the end of the fight. So
that's
a disappointing conclusion, but the right call.
The right call, John.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Johnny Walker!
So just like that, we have a new UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, and it's always interesting to digest this result when we have a challenger come in and shake up the entire division.
Especially when it's a guy like this, a guy that can talk the talk, but also walk the walk. He isn't a guy that's going, I'm so humble, I'm so cautious, I'm so respectful. No, he tells you what he's going to do, and he gets the job done. Tonight, he becomes the king of the world, the UFC champion.
History began. Black excellence is what we consistently demand. Push your lighters up. Who's got the Batman lighter? Fuck up the place now. Who's got the Batman lighter? Fuck up the place. Anywhere I dare feel funky. Anywhere my people they feel funky. They point the little fingers. They call me the Batman. My brothers and sisters, we roll one of the fat one. Took us back the revolution. This bad man lighter. Took us back the change of the nation. This bad man lighter. And it got me still insane. And it got me feel insane, yeah. So me I want high, so I could talk to the most high. And if you know high, you know if you talk to the most high. Who's got the Batman lighter? Fuck up the place now. Who's got the Batman lighter? Fuck up the place. Anywhere I dare feel funky.
You ready to fight? Are you ready to fight? Let's fight! Ready to go? Are you ready? Fight! Ready to fight? Are you ready? Come on, let's go!
cause I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I smoke and choke on the street. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated gold in it.
It's been a long road back to title contention and a heavyweight championship opportunity for this man, but he has put in all the right work, and a lot of people give him a great chance to get the job done tonight.
You know, when you've been there and you get back here, it's not new. There are a lot of things that are familiar, but how do you change the result? How do you assure that in this time, during this chance, you ultimately walk away with the championship? He's been here before, John. The team's been here before. They are confident that this time they get it done.
And that self-belief is rooted in the preparation, right? He's got speed, he's got power, all the tools to wrest the belt away. We'll see if we have a new UFC heavyweight champion by night's end. So here's the heavyweight champion of the world, the baddest man on the planet. Won the heavyweight title fight a few months ago to become the new champion, now looking to stay that way. Make good on the first title defense, continue the championship legacy, and prove to fans that he isn't just a one and done. If they say I'm not the champ until I successfully defend the belt, let me go out and defend it and prove that I am the man they should be chasing in this heavyweight division. Brazil tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Let us now see who will have the upper hand. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Time Bam Bam Duivasa. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Andre the Pitbull Arlovski.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here we go with round one. A few months ago, he became the baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion. But he is really not resting on his laurels. He said that is not enough. In order to really be the champ, I've got to defend this belt. A lot of heavyweight champions haven't been able to do so. This is a belt that changes hands a lot. He says, I'm going to change history. I'm going to be the longest reigning UFC heavyweight champion. That begins here and now with title defense number one.
Nice straight punch.
All right, so a big early land by the boxer. He put a lot of steam on that one as he's able to get that hook home, DC.
He lands perfect. I mean, he throws it perfect. Right hand is always where it needs to be. If he throws it with the right, the left hand's always where it needs to be. It's tight, it's crisp, and it lands with a lot of power. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. Nice block.
Arlovsky gets hit by that kick to the body. So just over 20 total strikes that have landed now for Andrei Arlovsky. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Oh, nice right hand by the chin.
Yeah, those are big strikes.
Oh, nice jab by Tuivasa. Man, that's a stinging jab. You can tell he's been boxing his whole life.
Yeah, and I mean, it's popping over and over. He's throwing it. And he's a boxer, so he throws it from a little bit of a different stance. So it's not something the MMA fighters used to see.
Oh, great block there. Now goes to the uppercut. .90 seconds to go in the round.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look at him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Able to land there with the straight left.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to... he would appear to be in real trouble. Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs. Oh, he leads with a right punch. There's a little bit of deception now on the feet.
He's mixing it up, not letting his opponent find a pattern in his fight style.
Arlovsky's now switching his stance. Tuivasa's cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward. Ooh, pretty good uppercut. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. It's a pretty fast jab. Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
And just misses with that big right hand. Tuivasa's strike attempt there is blocked. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. How about these two going at it? Arlovsky's in trouble!
Big right hand. Oh!
Strike landed pretty cleanly there. Tuivasa's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job. Oh, he got him again. Now he's back up.
Oh, that's it!
Oh, my goodness.
What a result in Rio, a stunner!
Yo, wow! That was nasty!
All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes of round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Andre the Pitbull Arlovski.
Well, he came in with the moniker of baddest man on the planet, and that is exactly the way he goes out. Congratulations to the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, your winner tonight by way of the KO. And that's a big man celebrating with his team right now. Enjoy it, boys. You maximize the moment tonight.
Old school Chevy, God rain down blessings, that broke the levee. On my Libra scales, teaching these streets is heavy. Young Smokey prevail, came from speakeasy to breathing weekly on beats, and now he be eating with kings in every city. I just can't get enough. Go to the shit, look, hit it up, get it up. Show up at the club, we'll hit it up. Leaving get some love in the minibus. You ain't got a front when you really up. Kneeled and prayed that I would see the days look just like right now. Now we just can't pipe down. This is life now. They can't hold me down. Get in my way. They gon' know me now. Never rest a parley. I'm winning. I'm winning.
Okay, come on now. Let's get in there and get after it today. Drill, drill, drill. Why? Because repetition is the mother of all skill. That's why. Let's go.
Travel the road, this less chose. Battle my woes, collect foes. Stay the roads. Heard many knows when they say to those. We say they can't hold me down. Get in my way. They gon' know me now. The rest is parlay. I say I'm winning. I'm winning. In the holy ground, forever I lay. Ain't a thing can hold me down. Get in my race. I say I'm winning. Bitch, my name is Super. Rhymes with Martin Luther. Wrote down all my dreams and gave the world my Karma Sutra. Feel the same as Garvey. Please don't get me started. Got an international crib and a local army. Bitch, I'm built like Malcolm. Work produced the outcome. Militant, the benefits of diligence is awesome. Bitch, I made like Caesar. Trips out to Ibiza. Eating steak and lobster when we came from EBTs.
All right. I want to see you kill it today. Let's go in there and crush this. Man, your next opponent is gonna be no match for you. Okay, time to work. Let's go. Man, your next opponent is gonna be no match for you.
Like stars in the sky, we be shooting for success. Stayed on our grind, and now we be on next. From the beginning, always knew that we be winning. 795, we are that fucking vibe. Hey, we take it.
so here he is out of the blue corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight. Daniel Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves from your first UFC title fight?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
Well, self-belief is a powerful thing. He has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. Cyril Gane, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion, and man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky, and that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepares. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some head space in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. We'll move on now, folks. Well, a lot of us remember when this arena was erected, and a lot of UFC history has played out here since. Etihad Arena sold out tonight in Abu Dhabi for the latest UFC pay-per-view. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Cyril Gane. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Andre the Pitbull Arlovski.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, so here he is, the UFC champion, and this guy is all the rage. Right now, he might be the front runner for the Fighter of the Year, given the fact that he was able to knock out the #1 contender in his last title defense, and to do so emphatically in a fight that a lot of people thought was close on paper is really something that could take his career to the next level. Trying to follow that up here tonight. Most guys have succumbed to his power. We'll see if that holds true yet again tonight. Well, a few heavyweights move as well as the former interim champ Cyril Gane, and you see the footwork right away as this fight gets started.
Yeah, the footwork leads to the jab. The guy does a great job of moving into you, and then he pops you. And then the moment you start to rush, he drops the big right hand on you. Cyril Gane is a hard puzzle to solve, especially as you go up in weight classes. Heavyweights don't move like Cyril Gane, and you can see that as we watch him right now. That right hand lands square.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes.
Oh, he's wobbled now.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Oh, that was a big one there.
I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely.
Oh, he might get finished here. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Back to his feet. Oh, with authority in the body. Crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. And here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 50 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Andre the Pitbull Arlovski.
Well, DC, you know what it's like to be the UFC heavyweight champion. It's not the easiest belt to defend. Kind of made it look easy tonight.
I mean, that's why the belt changes and changes so fast. Things change so quick at heavyweight. But with this gentleman, with this guy, you know that he has all the skills to reign atop a volatile division for a long time.
you mean you don't know what I'm reppin'? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You checking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You bring your block and hit them like it's Tetris. You got the way and all you do is texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like quarter chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the streets. My label be good. I'ma get to the bridge. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a deal and I got off the block. To the hater, put that on the watch. The ice on my neck is little shorty on hot. It's them rappers that want me to flop. I don't care. I don't give it 'cause none of them pop. And I'm sure that my stars of a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it's a chop. You won't be in this blunt if you don't make it hot like her. New deal, AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the knock in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Foot on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are up, they had time to wait. And you're blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm set? Like, what you mean you don't know what I'm reppin'? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You checking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You bring your block and hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
Chilling with my shark. Been to war, we got purple hearts. Was outside when you were scared of dark. I've been shot, I ain't scared to lurk. Had a clean run, then ended up in jail for my 31st. Had the but the first. Before that, then a shank that I pierced his shirt. 2016 with dirty Sprite. I done it on the top floor, then I can't scare the heights. YT and TV, the same for radio or the TV. You ain't got no works on your CV. Staring at my hand, it's all VVs. We just trying to stay alive like the Bee Gees. Done it for the guts and the glory. And if we ever rise it, we ain't shooting feet, we ain't Tory. Mommy voted Labour, we was poorly. But I don't want you sobbing to my story. Car made it out the trenches. Now I got a taste, it's expensive. Cartier lenses, premium plus on the Benzes. I was dead broke, I had to mend it. I wink at my shooter, he gon' send it. Follow me, it's been a rocky road. I take my dog off the leash and have a proper